No. Hi, everyone. It's a beautiful afternoon here. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, can you let's have a thumbs up or tell me your location where you're joining us in the chat box, please. If you can hear me, see me very well. I would like to know where you're connecting from. Which cities are you connecting from? In Nigeria, in Africa, or in Europe, and America? I would like to know where you connect. All right, all right. Thank you so much for joining us today. Just trying to wait a few 1, 2 minutes for more people to join before we get started because this is a life-changing opportunity and experience, one that I will not want anyone to miss out on. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Deborah. All right, thank you, Taiwo from Lagos. You are cited, Taiwo. In the next 3 minutes, we're going to get started. If you're just joining, can you let us know your location, where you're joining us from? Which city are you today? How is the weather in your city today? Are you happy, excited? Charles from Calabar. How is Calabar today? I think I've been to Calabar once, a beautiful city, perhaps one of the neatest city in Nigeria. Shout out to the people of Cross River. Daniel from Ilorin, the ancient city. How is Afanja today? All right, in 2 minutes time, we get started. Because more people are joining. So if you have a friend that is supposed to join this webinar, not yet here, please message them, let them know that we're getting started. And this is perhaps your answer prayer to relocating abroad in 2026. The prayer is about to get answered. Eunice from Ilorin, you're cited. Thank you for joining us, Eunice. How is Ilorin today? Is it sunny? I actually miss the sunlight in Ilorin. Is it sunny today? How is the weather in Ilorin today? Thank you for joining us. Adebayo, Ikechukwu, quite a number of people. Thank you. If you're just joining us, if you can hear me, and I have a thumbs up, is it possible to know the city you're connecting with us from? We're about to get started. We're getting started just right away. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us in this life-changing webinar. My name is Kaode Paul Olanipekun. I am the founder of my admission link, both in Nigeria and Canada. We have physical offices in Canada and in Nigeria, and I'm extremely excited to moderate this life-changing webinar today. Short story, I was once an international student in the UK, so I think I am sitting on both sides of the table as once an international student in the UK and also as a recruiter that has helped hundreds of people to the United Kingdom. And I'm telling you that perhaps this is the best opportunity that could come your way to study in the United Kingdom in the year 2026. I would like to get started by having a little introduction about my admission link before we introduce our guests today before they have the floor. Yeah, thank you for connecting. I will be sharing my screen now to talk about a little about my admission link, and then we get started. Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yeah, very clear.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Emi Sakuro. Thank you. All right. So I would
Yes,
like to
sir.
say a little about my admission link as we get started. Just like I mentioned, we are incorporated both in Nigeria, United Kingdom, and Canada. And we have industry accreditation by the highest regulator in the industry, ISEB and NAFSA. So we are non-regulated and accredited. From inception, we've processed more than 5,000 plus admissions to Canada, UK, USA, Ireland, and different European countries. And notably, we were awarded as top recruiters for Canada in year 2022. We applied board and the agency with the highest conversion 2024 as well. We've been privileged to attend international events in Kigali, in Cape Town, Berlin, Vancouver, London, Paris, and we're still counting. Interestingly, we have top partnership with universities such as University of Virginia, Colorado State University, University of Law, of course, that we are having webinar here with today, Conestoga College, International Business University, De Montfort University, and 100 plus schools. So we could easily say that accessibility is not a problem for us. Whatever you want to study, we'll get you there. And we are privileged to be the official testing center and partner with IELTS British Council, ETS for TOEFL, GRE, and Pearson VUE. We have a test center right here in Nigeria. So that's a little about my admission link and what we do. Right about now, I would like to introduce our guests to have the floor as they have their presentation about what it feels like to actually study in the UK, the opportunity that abounds with University of Law. All right, before I do that, I would like to just mention a few things to prepare your mind about what University of Law stands for. University of Law is a QS 5-star rated university with about 95% employability rate, and they have about 100,000 plus alumni. That's a huge, huge number. So permits me to welcome Mr. Eme Sakoro and Miss Tolulope. Is it Mrs. or Miss Tolulope? All right, okay. Mrs., right?
Yes.
All right, Mrs. Tolulope to the floor as they talk about the pathways for international students seeking global exposure, employability, what make University of Law a top university in the UK, and just institutional overview and global reputation. Thank you. You can have the floor.
Thank you, the CEO of My Admission Link, my able friend and brother. It's a pleasure having you in this webinar today.
Thank you so much.
And I also use this opportunity to also to appreciate you for your effort in terms of internationalization of education in Nigeria, uh, especially Africa, not just Nigeria, but I know your main primary focus is Nigeria before scaling it up to other African countries.
Yes,
So
sir.
I've worked closely for the past years and see how rugged in terms of dogged you are to see how the Nigeria system is changed in terms to fill that vacuum, that gap that has been existing. Because a lot of our students actually they are aspiring or they have the interest to study in overseas countries, but the access to information, the gap is much. So not that, especially even to the rural areas, the rural communities, but we know we have major cities like Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt? What of the unknown cities or villages that is there where we have some sound brains that have been wasted? So thank you for all what you have been doing in the industry relating to how you, in terms of pulling information, spotting information from the developed world to Nigeria. You're doing a great job, amazing job. Thank you so much and your team. So, and to everyone joining us today live from your comfort home station, wherever you are, either from Abuja, Lagos, Osogbo, Ibadan, every part of the world, especially Nigeria. It's a pleasure having you to this webinar. So my name is Mr. Emesakure Nifome. I work at the University of Law as an associate director representing the institution in West Africa. So also here joining me in this evening for today's webinar is my colleague, Mrs. Tolulope Elizabeth. She's also here to support me in the course of the section. So we welcome you all. This webinar is timely because we have a lot of opportunities we're going to share. A lot of offering that is surrounding the interest of law that you are going to hear from us live, not just as a third party, but we are the real people, the teams of the go-to, anything you want from the interest of law. And my admission link, just like what he has earlier mentioned, is not a new person in the industry, is a known name. He started as a student, so he's an alumni of the system, both from the grassroots in terms of the basics. So he has all it takes in terms to pull you through to process your offer to the University of Law. He has not just operating from the sky, he has a physical office here in Nigeria, and also an office operating from the developed country, Canada and UK. So you know how it takes. It's not easy to establish a company in different continents. That is to tell you how serious and committed he is. So you guys are in the right track and in the best hands in terms of your study abroad plans. So at this junction, let me pass the button to my colleague, Tolulope Elizabeth, so that he can also do a formal introduction of herself. Then before we start sharing the plenty of opportunities and the Christmas rice that we have for you guys. Thank you. Over to you. Bye.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning from wherever you're watching us from, or wherever you're joining this webinar from. Let me tell you something before I introduce myself once again. You are at the right place at the right time. This is your moment, and please just grab this opportunity. See it as it will not come again. So I welcome you once again to this webinar. My name is Tolulope Elizabeth once again, and the Business Development Manager for the University of Law. So nice to meet you all. And then I want to appreciate the organizers of this webinar, my admission link. You are doing an amazing job and we appreciate you. So I want to appreciate my boss as well. Yeah, he will call me colleague, but it's more than a colleague to me. My able boss. So I learn a lot. So I'm still learning, and I've learned a lot from him. He's resilient, he's hardworking, talk of a great man, and then you should mention Mr. Nifome. So welcome once again, everyone, to this session. Can we just proceed, not to bore you or waste, it's evening, and then I understand that you might have some, a lot of things going on with you this evening, but let me tell you something, you are at the right place at the right time, and then you enjoy every bit of this webinar. You can take me for my word. All right, so can we proceed by sharing my screen so that we can start? Okay, so I'll be sharing my screen right now. So we don't have much time, so I would go straight to what you need to hear. Would you please confirm my screen is very visible? Yeah. All right, so welcome to the University of Law, whereby you will learn, engage, activate, and deliver. Yes. So welcome to the University of Law once again. As the name implies, the University of Law, but trust me, we are more than a law school. We have other amazing programs at the University of Law, from business to criminology to policy, psychology, computer science, just to mention but few of the programs that we have at the University of Law. You can see that I'm excited. Whenever I want to talk about University of Law, I'm always very excited because we know that we have a lot to offer our students. Yeah, this is just a brief history of the University of Law. University of Law was established in the year 1962, and we've emerged over the years. We've introduced other programs to the University of Law aside the law program. So yeah, that's that about the University of Law. So why should you study at the University of Law? Number one is that University of Law is a 5-star university. We have an overall 5-star rating from QS World University rankings, and also, trust me, we have multiple locations across the UK. In case you have, you are very specific when it comes to your location where you want to stay at the UK. Don't worry, we got you covered at University of Law. We have multiple locations at prime locations in the UK. And also our students are taught by experts. You can have that. Our students are taught by experts. And also we have expert career services for our students. 95% employed in highly skilled occupations. And then we've trained more practicing lawyers. That is for law students. We've trained more practicing lawyers in the UK than anyone else have done. All right. And then also our students are taught by experts. Our practical degrees have a real world focus that prepare you for a professional career. And we have in our network, we have over 90,000 in our alumni network. That should let you know that we don't just leave our students to wander around the UK. We have alumni network whereby we reach out to our students. We post job opportunities on a daily basis on the alumni network. So that's that about University of Law, why you should study at the University of Law, and what add value to the brand University of Law. It is our number one is our employment promise. What does this employment promise state? It states that you will get a job, and we are so confident you're going to get a job that if you don't get a job after 9 months of graduation, we are going to pay you back 100% of your tuition fee. Yes, you heard me right. We are going to pay you back 100% of your tuition fee. 50% as cash back and 50% towards choosing another course. So we are going to pay you 100% of your tuition fee back if you don't get a job after 9 months of graduation. We also have professional courses as well at the University of Law. For students that want professional courses, we got you covered. Yes, we have MOI English waiver for students that does not meet up with our English requirements. Don't worry, we have MOI English waiver whereby you just have to get a letter from the institution that you graduated from, stating clearly that this medium of instruction, your course of study was assessed and taught in English. We also have course specializations. As I've said earlier, we have course specializations. So we have varieties for you when it comes to courses as well. And also we have multiple locations at prime. We have multiple campuses at prime locations across UK. So these are the campuses we have in the UK. We have 7 campuses in the UK. At London, we have London campus. We have at London Bloomsbury and London Moorgate. Outside of London, we have Manchester, we have Leeds, we have Birmingham, Nottingham, and also Bristol at outside of London. Also, we partner with other institutions as well, just to make the journey seamless for our students and for students that want to study. We have, if probably the course you want to study does not, is not, your campus location, your preferred location is not among the list of these 7 ones listed here. We partner with the likes of University of Reading, the University of Liverpool, the University of East Anglia, University of Sheffield, University of Exeter, University of Southampton, Royal Holloway, University of London, Newcastle University, and University of Chester as well. So those are the partner institutions that we partner with at the University of Law. So that's that. You can see that there is no how you won't see your choice at the University of Law. So these are just our credentials at the University of Law. And this is the employment promise, so that you will not say that Tolu is just making mouth. I'm not just making out mouth. It is not me that said it. It is the school that says this. And if you go to our website, you see the same thing. This is our employment promise that states that we are so confident you will succeed, that if you don't get a job in the first 9 months after completing your course, we'll give you 100% of your fees back, 50% as cash back, and 50% as credit towards another course. Isn't that amazing? I can bet with you, no other school is giving this kind of employment promise that they are going to give you their word that they are going to pay you 100% of your fees back if you don't get a job within 9 months after graduation. Trust me, it is only in the University of Law that is capable of doing that. And we are going to, if you don't get a job after 9 months of graduating from University of Law, we are going to give you 100% of your fees back. Yeah, these are the partners and brands that we work with at the University of Law. So as seen on my screen, those are the partners and brands that we work with at the University of Law. Yes, what are the employability supports we give to our students as an individual? Number one is the employability built into every course, including placement on business course. And also we have one-to-one career support. Number one is we teach our students how to write a well-designed professional CV, how to punch application online, job application online and pass, online test, interview, and assessment day preparation for internships, placements, and graduate roles. Also, we have workshops on skills, behaviors, and career development, whereby you get to practice what you're studying in the course of the program. You're not going to do only classroom, lectures alone. You are going to go out there to practice what you are studying in the course of the program. We have employer talks as well, both in national and local levels, whereby we bring in dignitaries, people that matters in the industry, to come and speak to our students on what they are going to meet after their course, choosing course, to prepare them ahead. So we do employer talks, both in national and local first. We also have mentoring scheme, whereby you get an opportunity to talk to a mentor, probably on your choosing course, academic wise, or maybe psychological, mentally wise. You want to talk to a mentor. We have a mentoring scheme as well. Also, we have pro bono and work experience, whereby you get to practice what you're studying in the course of the program. We have internship, whereby you get to practice what you're studying in the course of the program. We also have job vacancy databases. As I said earlier, that we work with so many brands at the University of Law. So let's say they have, job openings there. It is easier for them to come to us and say, oh, we have these job openings. We are giving you the slots. Post this on your alumni group so that anyone interested can apply. And trust me, our student gets this job. That is why we are very confident that you cannot graduate from the University of Law and not get a good job, or you not get a job at all after 9 months of graduation. It is not possible. And if that happens, please, we are assuring you that you should come and get your 100% tuition fee that you have paid during the course of a program. So this is the MOI English waiver that I was talking about the other time. So the University of Law now accepts medium of instruction letter as proof of English language ability in place of obtaining a secure English language test requirements of other equivalent. What this means is that for students that want to study PG business or computer science and you don't meet up with our English requirements, please, what you just need to do is to go to the institution you graduate from and get a letter stating clearly that the medium of instruction, that the course you study was taught and assessed in English language. However, these are the terms and conditions applied to this letter. It has to be written in a letter-headed paper, and it has to be signed and sealed by the institution just to validate the authentication of that document. So that is all you need if you want to study, and this qualification will be considered as proof of English for only PG Business School and computer science students as well. So if you want to study PG Business or computer science courses and you don't meet up with our English requirements, then you can get a letter from the school that you graduated from. So that's about our English waiver, English requirement. But if the course you want to study does not fall, oh, you want to say something?
Yeah, sorry for that. I just want to clarify this medium of instruction letter so that the
Okay.
audience do not get confused. I know that Nigerians will speak a medium of learning it's in English language. Are you saying that for
Yeah.
Nigerians they will have to pass through the stress of presenting a medium of instruction before they can get an admission in the University of Law, or there are certain circumstances that could require that? Please, can you clarify that?
Yes, I just clarified it. When I was talking, I said for student that does not meet up with our English requirements, and I'll soon show you our English requirements. That means if your WAEC or NECO does not meet up with what we want, which is, now that you've talked about it, let me quickly clarify that part. The MOI English waiver is for student that does not meet up with our English requirements, and the English requirement is WAEC or NECO, which is WAEC is 0 to 15 years and NECO 0 to 10 years. So
Okay.
that's that yes, I was going to that already.
All
Yeah,
right.
I was going to that. It's still part of the presentation just for me to show you. But this is a slide that I need to just talk about. That's in MOI English waiver. And I've said it for that it is just for PG Business School and computer science courses only. So that's that about our MY English waiver. So now let's talk about our PG Business courses that we have at the University of Law. We have MSc Strategic Business Management. We have MSc Cybersecurity Management. We have MSc Project Management. We have MSc Business Analytics. We have MSc Leadership and Human Resource Management. We have MSc Marketing. We have MSc Corporate Financial Management. We have MSc Computer Science as a conversion course. We also have MSc Psychology, that's a conversion course as well. And then we have MSc Artificial Intelligence in Business. So for students that have law as their background, but just want to diversify a little bit while still maintaining their background, which is law, these two programs are for them. That's MSc Corporate Governance and Company Law, and also MSc Human Resource Management and Employment Law. So these are the PG Business courses that we have at the University of Law. You can see we have a lot of PG Business courses at the University of Law. So there's no how you won't see your choice. And it's not just ordinary course. It is not just ordinary. They are most sought out courses. That is what we have at the University of Law. So they are most sought out courses. So let's talk about the intakes for this program, for these PG Business courses. So for these PG Business courses, all of our 4 intakes are available for these PG Business courses. And these are January/February intake, which is still ongoing right now. It is still ongoing right now. You can still you can still submit your document through my admission link for this January intake. It's still ongoing. We have January/February intake. We have May intake. We have June intake, and then we have September intake. Those are the 4 intakes that we have at the University of Law. And the most recent intake right now is the January intake. You should take the opportunity of this intake and apply for any of this program. So that's about our PG Business program. So, I talked about our professional course as well. We have a professional practice program at the University of Law. However, our full-time program is just 1-year program. It is 1-year program. But this professional practice program is a 2 years program. If you want to study PG Business with professional practice program, it's a 2 years program. And all these programs you are seeing on my screen, all these MSCs, all these PG Business courses program you are seeing on my screen are the same program here. The only difference is that these ones are professional program. They are professional practice program. It's also called professional program, professional courses. So these are the programs we have under this category. We have MBA with professional courses, professional practice. We have MSc Business Analytics with professional practice. We have MSc Cybersecurity Management with professional practice. We have MSc Leadership and Human Resource Management with professional practice. We have MSc Marketing and with professional practice. We also have MSc Management with professional practice. We have Project Management. We have Strategic Business Management with professional practice. We have Artificial Intelligence with professional practice. We have MSc Corporate Financial Management with professional practice. Also, we have MSc Human Resource with Employment Law with professional practice. So these are the fees attached to it. For this professional course, for London MBA professional practice, the fee is supposed to be 22. Its initial fee is £22,000, but we have scholarship option for our students, which is £4,000 for this MBA. If you apply for this MBA with professional practice course, you will get £4,000 as scholarship, and that would bring the tuition fee down to £18,000. £18,000. So all other programs that fall into this category, if you want to study all of this program at our London campus, the tuition fee is £20,350, but we have scholarship option as well for our London campus, which is £3,000. If you want to study at any of our London campus for all of this program, you will get £3,000 as discount, and it will now bring the tuition fee down to £17,350. Outside of London, if you want to study at any of our campuses location for this program, for this program, you will get supposed to pay £18,700. But with these scholarship options, trust me, you get to pay £16,200, which is £2,500 discount. So what that means is if you want to study at any of our London campus London campus for this program, you are supposed to pay £20,350. But with the scholarship option, we have £3,000 discount for anybody that wants to study at our London campus. Outside of London is £2,500 scholarship option. And the available intake for this program is February, June, and September. For this PD business with professional practice program, they are available for February, June, and September intake. So let's move into our PG Hero programs at the University of Law. So this program, they are not professional practices, our standard full-time program, which is 1-year program. So these are the fees attached to it. Without the scholarship, tuition fees, £17,000. But we have scholarship option for our students, which would bring the tuition fee down accordingly. If you want to study outside of London, as seen on my screen, is £3,000 discount as scholarship, and outside of London is £2,500, which will now bring down the tuition fee down to London campus will be £15,000, and outside of London will be £14,000 for the 1-year program. And then we have instrumental payments for this tuition fee. We have instrumental payments for this tuition fee. So this is how it works. We have 2 options for instrumental payments. We have the one of 4 instrumental payments after the initial deposit. Now 4 instrumental payments and 3-month interval per installment. What that means is we pay your tuition deposit, the first instrumental payment of you pay your first deposit of £4,000. As at last week, our tuition deposit was £8,000. But let me tell you, that's why I said you are at the right place at the right time, because maybe God knows that you're going to be applying. So now it has been brought down to £4,000. So you don't need to pay £8,000 for tuition deposit again. It is now £4,000. So that is what we have right now. So your tuition deposit now is £4,000. So these are how this the schedule for the tuition, the instrumental payment. The 4 instrumental payments you will pay it 3 months by installment. Let's take, for example, your intake is January intake, and you already pay £4,000 for your tuition deposit. The remaining tuition fee will be paid for 4 more installments and 3 months per installment. 3 months per installment. And also we have the monthly instrumental payment as well, whereby you can spread your tuition fee after the first deposit. You spread the remaining across the remaining 10 months. You spread it, because once you pay your first deposit of £4,000, after 30 days you will be requested to pay another fee, which can be any amount. At the University of Law, we don't impose on our student that, okay, after the first deposit, the next payment, go and bring £6,000 or £4,000. We don't do that. We don't put our students on any pressure whatsoever. So what we do is, if after 30 days of paying the first deposit, you'll be asked to pay another fee, which can be any amount as low as £100 you can pay. So after that, it will be the next 3 months, that's when you're going to pay. That's if you are choosing the 4 instrumental payments. But if you don't want that, you want monthly payments, so you have to, after the first deposit, after 30 days, you pay any amount again to the school account as well, as part of your tuition fee. So the remaining, you have 10 months to pay the remaining tuition deposits as installments. So it's now left for you to know how you want to split the payments per month. So if what you can afford, I don't know, whatever you can afford, just make sure that you wrap up the tuition fee within the stipulated time. If you are choosing 4 instrumental payments, make sure you finish the payment within the stipulated time. That's 4 installments, 3 months per installment. And if you are choosing the 10 months own, whereby you pay monthly, make sure at the end of the month, at the end of the your course, you are able to finish the instrumental payment. So you can see that we are very flexible when it comes to the payment of the remaining tuition fee. We are not putting you on any pressure. What you can afford per time, pay. Just make sure that before the end of the program, you wrap up your payment. So that's about instrumental payment. So let's go into the program that we have. So we have MBA as well. MBA program at the University of Law. So under that, we have three options for you. We have Masters in Business Administration for students that want something to be attached to their MBA. So that's why we have the other two, which is MBA in Governance and Risk Management, and also we have MBA in Tech Leadership as well. But for this MBA program, we need 3 years prior work experience. 3 years prior work experience is required for this MBA program, and the campus location for this MBA program is London, only London Moorgate, and also is available online. So the intake for this is June and September intake. Only June and September intake is available for this MBA program. So that's that about our MBA program. Don't forget that our MBA program is for this ordinary MBA program is £20,000, but with the scholarship option, you get £4,000 discounts from your tuition fee, and which will now bring down the tuition fee to £16,000. So that's that about our MBA program. So now this is it. Let me show you the practical aspects. For London MBA, you can see my fee. My screen is £20,000. With bursary, I mean the scholarship, you get to pay £16,000. So all of that program you can see on my screen aside the MBA program. For London campus, the tuition fee is £18,500, and outside of London will be £15,500 with scholarship. Yes, for outside of London, for all of this program as well, you can see on my screen from marketing to business analytics, project management, strategic business management, cyber security management. The fee is £17,000 without the scholarship for outside of London, and London campus you get to pay £14,500. So that's that. So let's go into the undergraduate program that we have at the University of Law. We have BSc Business Management. We have BSc Business Management with Marketing. We have BSc Business Management with Law. We have BSc Accounting with Finance. We have BSc International Strategic Business Management. We have BSc Psychology. We have BSc Computer Science. We have BSc Professional Policing. We have BA Criminology as well. However, all of these programs are with or without foundation year or placement year. What that means is your WAEC or NECO is enough to apply for this program. If you have foundation year, it's fine. If you have placement year, it's fine. But if you don't have as well, if all what you have to apply for this program is WAEC or NECO, it is welcome. That is all we need for you to apply to this program. All right, these are the fees attached to it. Outside of London, London campus, the tuition fee is £17,500 per year, and outside of London is £16,700 per year, and it's a 3 years program. Our undergraduate program is a 3 years program. I'll take again, tuition fee for this undergraduate program is £17,500 per year and £16,700 per year as well for outside of London campus. So that's that about our undergraduate program. Our tuition deposit remains the same for all of our programs. They are £4,000 as our tuition deposits. So we've been talking about other programs we have at the University of Law aside law programs. So now let's dive into the law programs that we have at the University of Law. We have LLB. So we have LLB for London. The campus locations for this are London, Bloomsbury, Manchester, Birmingham, Leeds. So that the campus locations we have for this LLB program, and the tuition fee attached to it for London campus, the tuition fee initially is £17,550, but with scholarships, then we get to pay £15,050. £3,000 will be removed, deducted from your initial tuition fee. Outside of London is £16,700 for tuition fee, but with the scholarship option, so that we get to pay £14,200. I know you are going to ask me that, oh, what are we supposed to do to get this scholarship? Absolutely nothing. You don't need to do anything to get this scholarship. It's an automatic scholarship. Once you are getting your offer letter from the University of Law, it will be stated clearly that you have so amount depending on your campus location and the course you want to study. Because if you can see my screen well, you will see that the tuition fee, the scholarship varies per course and per location. Either if you want to study outside of London, there's a discounted price cost for it. And if you want to study at our London campus, it has discounted cost as well. And then you can see that some courses are named Euro programs. So their tuition fee is different. Their tuition, the scholarship is different from other courses. But there is no how you will study at the University of Law and you will not get a scholarship. It ranges from 4,000 to 2,500 pounds, depending on the course you want to study at the University of Law. But everybody will get a scholarship according to the course you want to study or the campus location. All right, that's that about that. So for the LLB, the intake is January and September intake. So this is now our LLM program, which is available at our London Moorgate campus, London, Bloomsbury, Manchester, Birmingham, and Leeds. So under this, I just chose this 9. These are popular 9 program. It's most sought out program out of the 27 specializations. So these are the 9 I want to talk about because I know these are our outcake program that is most sought out. So those are the ones I want to talk about, and the remaining can be found on our website. Check LLM at the University of Law. It will bring us all of the 27 specialization. So under this, we have international human rights law, we have Masters of Law General, we have Masters of Law International, we have corporate governance, we have company law, we have data protection, we have data protection and intellectual property, we have international arbitration, we have international business law, and also we have international commercial law. So, and the intakes we have for this is February, June, and September intake. So for the tuition fee for London campus, the tuition fee is £18,500, but with the scholarship option of £3,000, student will get to pay £15,500. Outside of London is £17,000, and with bursary, student will get to pay £14,500. So please note that this scholarship would only apply at the final semester only. Final semester only. That is when you enjoy this scholarship. But trust me, you are going to get this because it will be written boldly in your offer letter what you are entitled to, either £3,000 or £2,500 or £4,000, depending on campus location or the course you have chosen to study. All right, so we also have law conversion course for our students. You want to say something?
Yeah, thank you, Tolulope, for that presentation. We have quite a number of questions in the chat box, and I think we have just about 17 minutes left, and I wouldn't want us not to be able to respond to questions from our audience. So thank you so much for that presentation. I believe that the question will also lead to you sharing more light about the offers that you have, if that's okay. I can see that, yeah, thank you, Toloko. Yeah, I could see that a lot of people, yeah, in the chat box are asking if the program accepts dependent, especially the professional program. Mr. Imasokoro, is that possible?
No, I've already answered. If you
Okay.
check well, I've already answered to that question in terms of that it's only for that is onshore student. You understand?
All right.
It's not eligible for students to bring in their dependents or their family members, but it's only for students to benefit from the program in terms of theoretical and also practical. 1 year theory and 1 year practical. Then the 1 year practical student will be eligible for internship and also research project and all that within their area of study, related to the area of study and within that country they are studying in.
All right, thank you so much for the response. Guys, I would like to tell you that in my 10 years plus experience of being in the international education ecosystem, I have never seen one university bold enough to have employment promise. I can tell you that for a fact. Now, not just saying we are promising you with words of mouth, there is actually a contract, a bindable contract for every student to sign when they go to University of Law. Do you know how bold, how confident a university could be before they could say, okay, come to our university, and within 9 months after graduation, if you don't get employed, we're going to give you your tuition back. That is unbelievable, guys. And I want us to just look at studying abroad, just like I said before, as an investment that involves millions of naira and thousands of pounds. And we understand that these resources are not easily come by. And you should ask yourself, what will be the return of my investment? If you're going to spend 20 million, 30 million, or whatever million to study abroad, shouldn't is it not wise for you to go with a university that is giving you a pathway that when you study with us after graduation, we ensure that you are gainfully employed? Now, let's do a little practical analysis of what it's going to take to actually study in the UK in the year 2026. I'm going to share my screen just now for a practical demonstration so you could understand the financial requirements of studying in the UK. All right, and if you can see my screen, can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, you will see here it is stated, according to Tolulope, that the tuition deposit for the University of Law is about £4,000. That's what is expected. After you have the unconditional offer letter, before you can get the confirmation of attendance of study, you need to make tuition deposit, and it's just £4,000, right? If you're gonna apply for visa to go to the UK, you need to pay for the visa fee. The visa fee in pounds is about £555. And you also need to pay for IHS, that's what to make your healthcare when you get to the UK to be accessible and free. And it's about 903 for a 1-year course. Now we are saying that the total amount that is expected of you to spend, if you're gonna go with University of Law offer, is about 5,483. Now, if you convert this amount into naira, it's just 10,587,452. So what we are saying here is that if you can afford about 11 million naira, right, you could be in UK come February 2026. Is that not awesome, guys? So with about 10 million plus 11 million naira thereabout, you could be in UK in the year 2026. So the question you should ask is, what is stopping you? I don't think you can get any offer that is better than this. And what my admission link have done is that because we want you to take advantage of this opportunity, and you can see this maybe as Christmas is coming perhaps very early in November, right? Is that we are giving 100% processing fee waiver. So when you choose my admission link and University of Law as the next destination country and school, we are saying that you don't need to pay any processing fee for admission and for visa processing. We are going to hold your hand all the way, give you all the necessary support in terms of documentation, all the information you need, 360 service to ensure that your stay in the UK is actually profitable. So if you can scan this code, it will lead you to our application page, or better still, if you can see this URL, if you click on it, it's gonna take you here. If you insert the coupon code U of Law 2025, fill all your details, it's gonna waive the application fee for you, and you can start your application just right away. You can start your application just right away. All right. So there are other questions that perhaps we would like to respond to in the chat box. I need to stop sharing my screen. All right. Please, is it only UK school that you partner with? Well, this webinar today is for University of Law. If you need information about other schools, other country, you could reach out to us in our chat box. Will I be eligible to work while studying so I can afford to pay my school fees? Torulope, do you want to answer that?
Yes, you are as a student, as an international student, you are eligible to work. Being the policy of the UK government, you are eligible to work for 20 hours in a week. Then also as a student of the University of Law, you have access to some linear jobs too within and around the campus.
All right, thank you so much for that for the response. There is another question here. How many years the professional practice program?
It's a 2-year program, 1 year theoretical, then the last year will be 1 year practical. Then your last year, you are expected to be placed on an internship or on a research project or maybe on any other task that the school will be assigned to you.
All right, so most times, Mr. Donatus, we usually encounter a lot of students with third class, some of them with certificate from Benin Republic that will come to us, and it seems that there is limitation for such students. Could you let us
Yeah.
know, student with third class or student with certificate from Benin, what would they be eligible for in the University of Law?
Yeah, I've also dropped that question. I noticed that one of the students raised that concern. And just a quick one. The good news is that at the University of Law, we accept, let me start with the HND. We accept HND for a bachelor in management top-up, not HND for a direct master's. So if you have a HND graduate, friend or sister or brother or colleague, he or she is eligible for a bachelor in management top-up. Then for someone that has a top class degree, he or she is eligible for a direct master's, but the student must have a 3 years postgraduate gap or postgraduate work experience. He has to demonstrate it in his or her CV that he has graduated for the past 3 years. So with that, he's eligible for a direct master's of the University of Law. Then for Benin Republic graduate, yes, we do accept them, but student must have a 2-1 at the minimal level, first class to 2-1. Then with that, we are good to go. We fly and you get a direct offer of the University of Law via your partner. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Thank you for the response. Yeah. So oftentimes, from my conversation visiting a lot of schools in the UK and in Canada as well too, and from interaction with a lot of students, I discovered that sometimes it's not that very easy in terms of transitioning from Nigeria, to the UK. So I would like to know, how does University of Law support students from Nigeria upon arrival into the campus?
Yeah, we do that. Before your resumption, we have something they call pre-departure section, whereby we bring in all the students that have secured offer for that intake. We organize a information session for them, brief them from the enrollment stage. For those that have secured visa, or for those that are still waiting for their visa, we support them to know where they are coming from, where they are, and where they are heading to. And for those that have secured visa, we support them in terms of accommodation and also airport pickup. So we'll be in touch to know their departure time from Nigeria and their arrival time at the UK airport. So we'll always support students with that. Then also for course enrollment, in terms of registration of courses, subjects, we also support them. Maybe they are having issues in getting their courses being enrolled or registered. We support them in guiding them through via a Zoom screen sharing so that they'll have a smooth drive in their course registration. So we also have those units in place. So we do that on a regular basis.
Yeah, thanks so much for the response. Guys, if you could see my screen, this is analysis of the top 20 student population in the UK as at second quarter of year 2025. That should be for June, May intake 2025. And if you could see here, you could see that Nigeria has about 4,392 visa approved and approval rate of about 96%. So what this means that when you choose UK as your study destination, your chances of visa approval is as good as 10 over 10. Now, compare this data to what we have in Canada in still year 2025, the second quarter. You can see here that the percentage approval for Canada is just about 37%. So what this means in layman language is that when you choose Canada to study, perhaps we are saying that out of every 10 applications, 3 is being approved. So UK has always been a very nice destination, a favorable and a friendly destination to Nigeria. And I think strongly believe from my experience being an international student in the UK, being a recruiter as well, and with the employment promise of University of Law, this is a wonderful opportunity. If we make a very, very solid plan about your investment, it means that by February 2026, you could possibly land in the UK. Tolulope and Mr. Donatos. Let's start with Tolulope. Before we end this call, this conversation, do you have your last remark for the audience?
Yeah, for me, they are in the right track in terms of working closely with my admission link, in terms of the reputation and also their strength and relating to their experience in terms of, because it's beyond getting an offer. Getting an offer is just even 20 to 30%. The major bulk is getting students skate through in their visa application. So I advise you guys, we are promoting the University of Law, but for your study plan, please, my admission link should be your priority, should be your go-to in terms of your processing your offers and visa support system. Then back home to the University of Law, you can see we have so many opportunities. We have multiple campuses, not just to study the UK. There are some cities that will be too costly or very high for you as a student to cope in terms of cost of accommodation. So you will have alternative for you as a student, that for those that could not afford staying in London, we have other multiple campuses like in Birmingham, Manchester, that life is more easier and accommodating. So that is one of the major advantages of you studying at the University of Law. Then the payment plan, we have 3 to 4 to 10 installment payment plan, whereby after the deposit fee of 4,000, second payment is 30 days after your class resumption. Then the rest is 3 months into 3 times, making it 4. Then for those that want to opt for 10 payment plan, you are expected to pay tuition standing for 10 times and into 27 days of every month. So you have all that at the University of Law. Then the employment promise. So we are unique in the world. No school can guarantee you a job. And the major thing as a student, your return of investment, not just to invest in the education. So are you sure that after 1 year of spending so much money, your job will be ready? So University of Law provide you ready job. As you are graduating, you have your opportunity, so that you back home, you'll be able to refund back some money to your family and to encourage them that yes, for them to invest in you, they did well. So we're looking forward to receive your application in the coming days via my admission link. They have an office in Lagos and also in overseas and online. So feel free and send your documents to them. Through them, we'll be able to process your offer, and within 2 days, you get your offer letter. Thank you, and thanks for joining. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, Mr. Donatus, for the remarks. Tolulope, can you give us your last remark for the event?
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everyone. To get started, you could possibly contact us via this number on the screen. If you can see it, you can contact us with 081-0606-0693 on WhatsApp. Or if you want to talk to the UK office directly, +44 771 030909 on WhatsApp as well. And just like I mentioned, there is processing fee waiver, which means that you will not be paying any processing fee for us to process your admission and to also process your visa. When you go to the application page with this link, just input U of Law 2025 to get started. Lastly, I would like to let you know that in the journey of study abroad, what separates you from current location, which is here, and where you intend to go to, UK in this situation, there is time, the T. And the T stands for time, I for information, M for money, right? And E, engagement. If you have all the information, success is never accidental. If you have all the information, all the resources, and you refuse to take action, you refuse to engage, you will still remain where you are. So please reach out to us. Let's get started. Let's help you achieve your dream of studying abroad, relocation, with wise investment in year 2026. Thank you so much. It's nice having you here. Bye-bye.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.